Now, hello there. I know the stream support start at 9:05. I see one person watching. If you can hear me, go ahead and type. Could you know how bad I am at this sort of thing? So give me a little bit of confirmation that I'm not screwing this up for the 1 millionth time. I see my captions coming up, which I'm pretty happy about. That's a good sign. I know that this technology thing has never been my forte. But the captions coming up makes me really happy. And yes, um, original. I'm not even. And feel bad about trying to pronounce that. I have a lisp, as people who listen to me know, so I'm gonna really make a bad deal out of that. So, but thank you for confirming that. And wow, I mean, isn't this like the first time this has ever happened? I mean, usually I do this, and it takes me like an extra like hour to like be like, wait a minute, I forgot all the technical stuff from last time. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. And hello, Nate. Hello, Brett. Hello, Melissa, and hello, Evil Black Cat, who's probably out of everybody involved here, I will guarantee you, other than myself, the Evil Black Cat is probably the one who's most shocked that this actually has worked. And there we go. Everyone, I want you to say hi to the Crystal Girl, um, Asherella. Okay, I love that. That's beautiful. We One of our black cats is named Ash. Once we fix him, we might call him that too. But everyone say hi, Lily. Lily, if you guys watched the wonderful production of Dracula, Lily did so awesome in that. She sounded just like Drusilla from Buffy, and Buffy is my favorite show. So I was like completely captivated by her performance. Um, it was Her performance as Lucy was just off the charts. But I want everyone to say hi to Liquor Store Girl. Uh, she's a very good friend of mine. She lives here in Paris. I don't think she doesn't actually live in Paris, but she works in Paris. And I don't know a lot of people in Paris. So I talk to her a lot. The only person that I talk to other than my sister usually is her. So she keeps me company and keeps me mildly sane. So it's always good to have friends like that. One above all, Robert. I like that. Let's go. Christine. Hi, Christine. Yes. Let me explain to anybody who doesn't know what happened last night. As everyone knows, I love cats. As most people know, I'm allergic to cats. Uh, and I'm willing to have that issue because my cats and my sister's cats, they bring me a lot of joy. So I'm willing to be allergic to them in order to have them around me. But for the last week, as even Liquor Store Girl will probably tell you, because I complained to her about 10 times about it, I kept going to the store to get my allergy pills, and they didn't have any. And I was getting pretty bad there, day by day by day. And then, fortunately, my mom and my sister were able to finally get me some allergy pills yesterday. And I was like all clogged up. Um, um, so see, lovely, original. See, a lot of you guys understand it. It's a horrible thing. It's difficult a lot because cats are so great, but they still have that allergy thing going on. But yeah, I still love them. It's worth it. So when I finally got my pills yesterday, love you too, Don. I was so elated. But I thought around, I think it was around 4 o'clock. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and take some allergy pills, and I'll set my phone. I mean, we all know allergy pills make us sleepy. So I took out my phone and I set the alarm for 8 o'clock. So I figured if I got up at 8 o'clock, I've learned enough about how to do the stream that I can get it all set up, be ready by 9. Well, the next thing I knew, all of a sudden, I wake up and it's bright outside. I'm like, what the is going on here? And I'm not even kidding you. My phone alarm was going off for like it was 5 o'clock in the morning, so my phone alarm was going off for 9 hours and did not wake me up. Hey there, Rebecca. And see, original Asherella, you might understand the allergy things. It gets to you, but sometimes it's worth it. It's worth it to, I mean, for the joy the cats bring me and everything. Um, but I appreciate. Let me just say this: if no one's pissed off at me, I appreciate you for not being pissed off at me. But it's worth it, and I appreciate it a lot. The cats are happy. Um, you know, Evil Black Cat had a good story. She was watching a Jackson Gallison. Oh my God! You'd think I was taking allergy pills now. I'm just a little nervous. Um, Jackson Galaxy earlier, and they showed a picture of Ichigo on the stream. She sent me a message about that, and that was kind of cool, I thought. But yeah, it's Buffy is still the best show around. Oh, I agree. I've never found one that trumps that. Although I've enjoyed a lot of things I've been watching earlier. Um, I know they were doing like a reboot of Buffy, but I wonder if that kind of fell through the cracks or something. I mean, I was never really interested in it. I mean, they're doing it without Joss Whedon, and it's like, no, you can't do Buffy without Joss Whedon. I mean, Joss Whedon is Buffy. I've been watching the second season of Castle Rock. My sister, Evil Black Cat, recommended that, and I just really love that. I made a few comments about it on Twitter. I was really enjoying the performance of the main actress, who was not only playing the role of Annie Wilkes so well, but she was playing the role of Kathy Bates playing Annie Wilkes so well, and it's been really great for me. And thank you, Jess, for bringing that up again, because I saw your comment earlier about Krampus, and I've been getting a lot of recommendations for that. It's not really my thing, as being a skeptic who does not believe in the paranormal for the most part, and I I don't know. It's I always feel hypocritical when I do supernatural stuff. That, but as long as I guess as I go out and proclaim it to be fiction immediately, that's probably a good way to go about it. I don't mind doing the occasional creepy pasta and stuff like that. So if I could find some, but it's actually going to bring me up to the big topic we're talking about tonight. Hello, Finn Anime Central. I like that name. Asherella, I like the Buffy movie with Luke Perry and Christy Swanson too. Hi, Justin. Only shows I watch are Scooby Doo, Finding Bigfoot, and River Monsters Killer. Well, Christine, Scooby Doo is the original Skeptic show. So you gotta think that I like it too. Although I hated it as a kid when I liked the paranormal, and I always thought that it existed, and Scooby Doo always downplayed it. And hi, Justin. Do I like cherry Coke? Oh my God! If I think cherry Coke is my choice, even though if you talk about Pepsi or Coke, I'm more of a Pepsi guy, but I'm not a cherry Pepsi guy. But cherry Coke, no. If I may do an impression right now of one of the greatest TV characters of all time, cherry Coke. I hope my Homer drool came through very well over online. I don't know if it did or not, but um, I usually get rave reviews for it in real life. I'm a dog person. I definitely feel addicted with allergies. Yeah. I mean, we do, and you know, I like ferrets too, but I'm allergic to them too. But they're wonderful. Uh, Finn Anime Central. How did you get your name? I told the story a lot, but I'm always willing to tell it again because I really, 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 really like telling this story. When we got Ichigo, I did not like him at all. Oh, I disliked him so much. He was such a excuse. Oh my god, the words I wanted to say for him. It's like he was a prick. I'm sorry. When we first got him, he was a prick, and he was. I like cats more than kittens. You know, a lot of people like kittens more than cats. Definitely not me. I like grown cats more than kittens. And Ichigo, I just couldn't deal with him. I mean, he was just a pain in the butt. And for the longest time, I just did not like him. And he grew up, you know, we got him neutered, and I guess that changed a lot about his personality. And he got all big and fat and stuff. But the thing was, is that uh, I grown really accustomed to him. You know, he started coming to my room. I mean, most of the other cats wouldn't come lay down with me. He'd come lay down and fall asleep between my ankles and stuff. And then, you know, we just became friends. And he would stare at me whenever he was hungry, and he gave me just this stare. And he does it. He still does it now too. When he's hungry or wants water, and not wants water because they always have water, but when he wants fresh water because Ichigo is really prissy about his fresh water, he looks at me, and the look on his face is just like, "Oh my god, you're mad at me." So it's like Killer Orange Cat. So when I started my channel, I had my YouTube account's name was under my real name, Jacob Fox. And I realized if I was going to start a horror channel, I could not start a channel called Jacob Fox. So I went ahead and thought, well, I need a place name. So I looked around and I had a picture of Ichigo on my YouTube account, and he was giving me that look. And the name just popped into my head, Killer Orange Cat. Now, I had no intention of leaving that be the name of the channel. But I started talking to horror narrators at the time. The big one I would say that I talked to at the time that I was trying to make connections with was King Spook. And I just wanted to have a horror sounding name while I talked to these people while I was setting up my channel. And so that was a placeholder name. And then the name itself got so famous. And, well, I won't say so famous. I'm not famous. I'm mildly well known. But people just gave me so much positive feedback about the name and about the cat pictures and videos. I just stuck with it. So that is how it happened. And now I'm going to go back while we're doing this to cover any comments or things that I might have missed there. So apologize for that. Um, do I do conspiracy videos? If Finn Anime Central asked if I do conspiracy videos, if I do, it's not. If you like conspiracy theories, you're not gonna like the kind of things that I do because I'm a skeptic. I used to be completely into conspiracy theories and stuff, and then I became a magician. I learned more about magic, and something about magic brings out skepticism. And I started watching a lot of YouTube and watching people, real ghost videos and stuff, and it really started to grain on my nerves that I'd be watching these videos that people were saying, oh, these are real ghosts that can happen, that were obviously faked videos. And I tried to take them apart or see other people take them apart. And it's like, people think about what you're watching sometimes here. And it just really made me kind of cynical, So I'm more. The only conspiracy theory I really give a whole lot of grain to would be Jimmy Hoffa being killed by the mob. I mean, because it actually makes sense a lot, but most of the other ones I don't really believe in. So, if you like conspiracy theories, you probably wouldn't like mine. Although, here's another one. In fact, this is actually very ironic. I'm a ripperologist. I could spend 24 hours at a time just reading about Jack the Ripper. See, I don't think that the murders that happened, there was five what are called canonical murders of Jack the Ripper, and there was about anywhere between 11 to 19 that some people say they might have been there. But see, I don't believe that there ever was a killer of. I just believe that these were a bunch of women who were um, killed in an area where people were known for getting killed, and that the media put together this figure and called him Jack the Ripper in order to sell newspapers. I don't think there was ever a singular killer. And it's funny, I've never thought about this until right now, that that would be considered a conspiracy theory, I think. And it's definitely one that I subscribe to wholeheartedly. Christine, your stories in Ichigo are better than any TV, movie, or music venue. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Uh, the Crimson Cure? Are you really a psychologist? Yes, I am. I spent more years in school for psychology than I care to admit. It has been one of my lifelong passions and one of the saving graces of my life. I am a die-hard Erik Erikson psychologist. You'll never hear that. You'll hear, oh, I'm a Freudian, I'm a Jungian, or I love Carl Roberts. Oh my God, but Karen Horney, she was great. You'll never hear anyone else but me say that their psychology idol is Erik Erikson, but it is. So, Biddy Biddy, hello. Sorry I've been absent on Words with Friends for a little bit. Again, it's been a hard week without my allergy pills. How is the mom cat? I actually haven't seen her since Sunday. I kind of miss her quite a bit. Courier's Kid, are you into Avatar The Last Airbender? No, I've never seen the movie or the show, and I really don't know anything about it, so I apologize for that. Thomas Fries donated some money for the super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Mortis Media. I'm sorry, I would have said hi to you a few minutes ago if I saw you there, but I'm trying to go through the chat and make sure I catch everything. Me and Mortis had a big talk a few days ago, which is one of the major reasons I wanted to talk about in this stream as it goes on, as to show the dynamics of the future as the channel will go. And he and I had a nice chat about things that I could do to move forward with the channel. And I have taken his advice as a good friend and a caring friend who's really trying to help me improve and kind of get back to the glory I've had before. I've been kind of slow and kind of down since my brother passed away a little bit over a year ago. But I'm dedicated to building the channel back up again, to working towards it, and to being happy about it. So Mortis, why is the background of your music there is crying? Well, I don't know about that, so I'll just skip that. Um, a lot of nice things about Mortis there, which is always fine. Terry Zoo Robinson, hello Jacob Fox, just tuning in. I'm super stoked. I almost made a bad faux pas there, but thank you very much. Rooster Cogburn, hey killer. Well, hey Rooster. I really want to do like a quote from True Grit about right now, but I just can't think of one. But if I could think of one, I would say it. So thank you. Um, King Spook is a great narrator. I miss him. Yeah, he is, and he's a good guy. I mean, we disagree on a lot of stuff. Uh, okay, but one thing about it is that we both like each other's channels. He's always supportive of me. He's always been supportive of me. We don't argue even when we're like complete opposite on things. And I won't get into it, but if you took the two of us and put us into a politics room, you're not going to find anything we agree on. We're complete and utter opposites, but we're always cordial and nice to each other, so that's great. So let me just go through some more stuff there. LMC, hey KOC, well, hey back. I'm going through a big Let's Read fan. Um, original Asherilla, big Let's Read fan. Uh, yeah, I worked with him a few years ago. We did a video together. I let him read a story that's very dear to my heart. It's about a couple of brothers, and one of the brothers has supposedly dissociative identity disorder, and I had Let's Read. I was given the story by the brother. One of the brothers has disappeared. The other brother was still around. Um, I was given the story by, of course, the brother who didn't disappear, who really wanted to have me read it for my channel, but I was collaborating with Let's Read at the time. I thought his voice was better suited. I've also asked Mortis Media. He's actually done the story for me too. It's always been sad though because there's never been any update that I have heard on it, which makes me pretty sad. KOC, have you done any stories on Zombie Road? Um, I'm gonna have to say no because I don't even know what that is. So I'm sorry. Justin Spencer, do you like astronomy? Oh, God, yes. Um, I love astronomy. In fact, I have several astronomy apps on my phone. I've taken several astronomy courses in college. If it wasn't for the fact that I don't have the knack for math that you really need to be a physicist or an astronomist, an astronomer, I would have probably gone into one of those fields. But there's sort of an innate appreciation of math that you need, and although I enjoy math, especially statistics, um, I don't have. It's very difficult for me to understand a lot. So if I would have gone into astronomy or physics as my major, I wouldn't have done very good at it. I would have enjoyed it, but yeah, oh my god, I can watch videos about astronomy, about the galaxy. Whenever I see news on CNN or any other website, where they're always complaining about the politics and stuff like that, but they have a nice little, ooh, a new planet was discovered, or we saw this about a nebula, or we're going to Mars. I always like that stuff more and consider it so much more important. So let me go a little bit further there. Dan Rouser, do you like fantasy games? Yes, but for the most part, I prefer one not online ones. I mean, I play World of Warcraft with my mom and my sister, which I do enjoy. But I really like a lot of the old fantasy games. A lot of the maybe first 10 Final Fantasy games, Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest, role playing things like that. So yeah, Kruger's Kid too. I do play video games. I don't get to play as much as I used to, but I enjoy a wide range of them, from role playing games, simple games like Dynamite even, or things like that, to more complex things. Lately, I've been playing Spades on my phone. It's kind of weird because I've always hated Spades because my dad used to make me and my sister play it long into the night. But I thought that I would download a Spades app and just play it to see maybe if I could. It's a psychology thing to overcome that barrier that you know between me and the game, and I ended up just enjoying it and realizing, hey, you're pretty good at this. So yeah, your dad may have kept you up all night playing it on school nights, but at least you're kind of good at it. So, um, yeah, I'll play a lot of video games. A lot of time I'll do them as background stuff when I'm trying to find stories for the channel and things like that, which will get me to my next topic after I answer. I'm through answering some questions here, explaining where we're going to go going forward. But I do tend to a lot of times have a game in the background going on while it's distracting me, and I play Words with Friends a lot too. So if I'm a bitty bitty who mentioned something earlier, I can't chat see who's in the chat at the moment, but bitty bitty plays with me, so that's always cool. Hey, Swamp Dweller's here. Hey, Swamp. Hey, guy. I'm happy to see you. I mean, we haven't talked in a long time. Hope things are going good. Hope you're still. I mean, I listen to your videos. I listen to a lot of people's videos when I'm trying to get inspired for some stuff. I don't comment a whole lot anymore, but I do listen. Hope you're doing good, and it means a lot to me to see you here. Seeing you and Mortis here right now, it's like two big guys like you in my chat makes me pretty happy. But not just that, even if you weren't big, I'd still be happy because you're both awesome. So, um, I'm pretty sure we got 21 people watching now. I'm sure you all listen to Swamp Dweller. If you don't, you should be. Him and Mortis are just two of the best, and have never made a bad video. I think you both are really, really, really amazing. So let me see if I have missed anything. Have I ever done a collaboration with Mortis and Mr. Haunted? Your number one can't be reassured. Well, thank you for that. Me and Mortis have done about 13 collaborations. Um, I don't know if me, Mr. Haunted, has. I've got close to about 350 videos right now, so I do tend to sometimes forget. Um, and there are people I know that sometimes I'll go back and I'll look at and I'll be like, I don't remember doing this. And it's not because I'm an ass or anything. It's just because I get to that point where there's so much going on that it's sometimes hard to recall it. Some people have asked me about certain stories before too, and I'm like, you got to be more specific. Three stories per video, about 350 videos. So you're looking at a minimum of close to 1,000 stories. So sometimes it's hard to follow them. So I don't know, but me and Mortis, we collaborate a lot. He's always been a really good friend to me, so I appreciated it. And much love to you too, Swamp Dweller. And you got my phrase, my much love phrase. KSC is legendary. Everyone is trying to collab. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. There's gonna be a lot more content coming out. Me and Mortis again. We had a pretty big talk the other day, and I've kind of been feeling really sorry for myself. Aeromac, wow. Thank you for wow. I can't even express in the words. Thank you. That is amazing. Wow. Evil Black Cat say something nice too. So all I'm gonna do is say wow 500 times. Thank you for that. That is very the donation of $50. That's very appreciated. Appreciated. That's not a word. And to think I minored in English. Um, I'm a little giddy. I'm sorry. I'm feeling good. I always get nervous about doing these streams, and then whenever they come up, I just I get giddy and kind of goofy. So but yeah, it's I have some videos, some stories actually. Hood Horror. Again, if you haven't heard Hood Horror, try to check out his channel. It's really good. He did the voice of Orson Welles in my Dracula video, and he sent me some videos, which I am going to put up. Again, it's been a little bit difficult week, but uh, I'm getting some things up. I would have had that video up today, but I felt so bad about the live stream last night that I wanted to get that out of the way before anything else. So we got that going on. I'm going to go on to about 10 o'clock on this. And I am gonna make this a regular thing. I want to do more interesting or more focused topics on it though. So if there's something you want to talk about, please let me know. One idea that I had was I wanted to maybe talk about, or maybe get some other narrators, some other people to be on air with me and talk about maybe horror movies, maybe discuss creepy pastas and our interpretations of them. I'm actually dying to talk to Candyman about some people because I personally think that's one of the deepest horror films ever made, and I see it in such a light that I would just love to have a discussion on it. But uh, again, I talked to only a couple people. Liquor Store Girl, if she's still here, if you're still here, Christy, I appreciate you stopping in. And she admits that that was a scary movie. My sister has never watched it because I told her not to. But I think it's a really deep movie and would love to talk about it more with people. So, um, drinks are on KOC tonight. Yes, they are. Let's all order ourselves a nice glass of water. And I think you mean to some people about Candyman. If I didn't say something or whatever I said, I'm giddy. I feel good. Um, I love you too, Claire. I'm always happy to see you. You're one of the people that always makes me smile when I see you. And you don't have to blush, Aramac. What you did was very, very, very generous and wonderful. Thank you very much, and it'll do a lot to help our kitties out because we have a lot of them right now. But I wouldn't trade them for anything. Well, let me think about that. I do have a fondness for amaretto, so there might be one or two I might trade for amaretto. But no, I'm just kidding. I love them all. So, we love you too, Elkie, very much so. Well, thank you. I mean, I need to work more on the. Christina, thank you for the compliment. I need to work more on my live stream thing. I'm not doing the best at it, but I'll get better. I just need to do it more often. Uh, yes, Aaron Mac, definitely sub to Swamp Dweller if you haven't already. He is so good, and he's much cuter than I am. I'm pretty darn cute. I get that all the time, but him, I mean, whoo, he puts me in the freaking tail lights. So check it out. Life Path 9. Hello, KLC. I want to tell you that my mom passed away in September, and you were her favorite narrator. Oh, wow. Our week was not complete unless we'd listened to several nights a week. Think, wow. Well, let me just say goodnight to my good friend, Swamp Dweller. I hope you sleep well. Thank you so much for coming on. Life Path 9. I'm so sorry to hear that. I am. I got Swamp Dweller blushing. Yeah, he's so nice. But let's go. Life Path 9. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't even know how I can really respond. I, as Evil Black Cat will tell you, am a complete and utter mama's boy. The ironic thing is that my mom has no interest in having mama's boys. So I think her relationship with Evil Black Cat is closer than our relationship is. But everything ever since my brother died, it's everything has kind of gotten better. But yeah, I am a complete and utter mama's boy. I could not imagine losing my mom. It's just something I could never. I mean, it's one of the things that we know will happen one day, but it'll destroy me. So we made a pact, and the pact is she has to live until she's at least 100, because then I'll be old too. So, and Evil Black Cat has to also. That was a deal we all made. So, but yeah, so I'm sorry for your loss, and I'm glad that she listened to me, and I hope that at the very least I could have brought her a little bit of happiness. So, Thank you very much for sharing that. And again, I'm very, very sorry. Christine, what's your favorite scary movie? Mine is the Amityville Horror. Thank you for being a real friend and confidant. Well, I'm sure we both love that. But my favorite scary movie, my favorite scary movie is The Evil Dead Part Two. As being as a child, the movie that scared me the most. I mean, that scene where the dead were okay. I really feel bad, and I'm gonna apologize to Life Path for this, but the scene where the dead mother pops out from the cellar. I feel bad saying this immediately after we just talked about what we talked about. Um, but when she pops out of the cellar floor and scares the crap out of Ash, that scared me to death for years. In fact, I would not go into a basement or an attic for a while because the fiberglass insulation in the attic would remind me of a soft floor, and I would expect to see that monster pop through the floor all the time. It scared me to death. But I still listen to it. I still watch the movie. It doesn't scare me anymore, but it's funny. And I like Bruce Campbell very much. I don't know why I was about to call him Bruce Williams, other than the fact that his character's name is Ash Williams, and I'm talking over myself. And but yeah, that movie I absolutely positively adore. So now let me go through a little bit. Swamp is great. Every right. Put earbuds in. Listen to KOC. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mr. Nightmare doesn't upload a lot. I agree about that. Again, King Spook doesn't upload much either. Some other ones I love. I'm not going anywhere though. I mean, someone told me a little while that I thought that because of my lack of activity, that maybe I should just pack it in and close the channel. That ain't happening. I'm going through a downtime. I mean, my brother was the first major person I lost in my life, and so yeah, it's taken me down a really bad road. But he would be the first person to come back as a ghost and kick my ass if I let this destroy my dream. And this is my dream. I ain't going anywhere, and I'm gonna be working with my friends Mortis Media and else and Evil Black Cat and others to bring this channel back to what it was before and beyond. So don't worry about that. I am not going anywhere. So looking more over everything that's said, by 72 years of age, who well, Evil Black Cat talked about calling Ash Ashley, because the Ash, our cat Ash is named after Ash Williams from The Evil Dead. So, we call him Ashy Slashy is what his actual full name is, Ashy Slashy. But yeah, he's named after Ash from Evil Dead. Because our last roommate, I had Drusilla, and he was very, very jealous of her because I always have eyes for Drusilla. I mean, I love that cat so much, and she's my girl, and she's the evil black cat in the evil black cat avatar. And he was jealous, so he had to go out and get himself a black cat, and then name it after one of my favorite movie characters of all time. So I hope I've caught up with most of the questions. I'm looking through to see if I have or have not, but I want to then talk about things I talked about, like with Mortis Media. Um, Now, the stream thing, I'm going to be doing the streams once a week. Um, I kind of wonder if maybe I should do them on Saturdays instead of Fridays, because the past 2 weeks I've tried to do them on Fridays and they end up happening on Saturdays. So, how about we just think about it like that? How about I'll do them Saturday evenings? Now, in addition to that, here's the biggest issue I've been having now. the one thing that's very important for my channel, and the one thing I will not compromise on, is that I need the vast majority of my stories to be true stories that have not been told on other channels. Now, that makes it sometimes very difficult for me because sometimes it's hard to find stories that other narrators have not done. But here's one of the things that I've been doing wrong. I've been making my categories for my stories way too rigid. So when I say 3 stories that take place in a haunted whorehouse or something like that, I take my stories rather than just say 3 haunted stories, and I make it hard for me to find like a third story to put in there. And that's been something that I really think I need to get over. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to try, and please stick with me with this, to have 3 videos per week. That would be two true story videos with less rigid categories. I think once we have the less rigid categories, I could even do longer videos. So they might be 6 stories as opposed to 3. And then a live stream. And that's kind of what I'm trying to. Me and Mortis, we talked about that, planned that out a bit. So that's kind of where I'm looking at right now. Now, I have 3 videos almost completely done. So you're probably going to get a video Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Sunday being 3 winter stories, which are already recorded and done. If it wasn't for me redoing the stream tonight, that would be out tonight. That should be out tomorrow. On Monday, I'm going to have a video that's going to have 2 stories from me and 2 stories from Hood Horror, who I really owe this to, because I've been promising this for a few weeks now. And that's going to be an uncategorized story. And then on Tuesday, and I found the stories for this already, we'll have a Christmas related horror story video that will be my first long video. So hopefully we'll see how the next couple of days go, and hopefully they'll all go really good, and hopefully we'll see a new direction. Hopefully I'll get reinvigorated. Hopefully I'll be able to find more stories and continue this going. And I would also like it if people would send me email ideas, maybe what you might want me to talk about in the stream, because don't get me wrong, this stream is only going to be about an hour long. I'm pretty exhausted, so I'm probably going to go to bed in about 15 minutes. But I'm not going to do these streams short going forward. I'm going to plan for a longer period of time. We can talk for a couple hours. I can talk. We can discuss. I mean, I would be even happy to have some of you appear on the shows if you want to. And we can talk about horror. We can answer questions. We could do anything, and I pretty much like it. Love that. But I really wanted to get that out. So I hope those are good ideas. I appreciate any input anybody gives me. And I'm missing so much from the chat, so I'm going to look back for it a little bit and see wonderful comments and stuff. It seems like Evil Black Cat's doing a good idea to keep to keep responding where I'm missing. Do I want to go to do laundry and get a ride to pay the water bill on Monday? Hell yes. In case you guys don't know, neither her or I have a car. It I had it. We didn't have one when we moved here, and used cars are a little more expensive here than they were up in Illinois. So it's been harder to get one. Uh, so we don't have a car. Yes, our mom. Well, you guys don't know how old we are, so we don't have to feel ashamed about our mom taking us to the laundry. But yeah, mom chose now to ask. Is mom listening to our stream? I hope not. If mom's listening to the stream, I would have to like run outside and like hide my head in the dirt. So let's just say I hope that that's not happening. Uh, for people who don't know my mom, having her awake this time of night is a little strange. So, Evil Black Cat is killing me softly. You know, I really love that song. Uh, and I always found it strange that it was written about Don McLean singing American Pie. So I'm going scrolling again through a few answers. Terry Zoo Robinson, Evil Black Cat, you're just made me chuckle. I love yours and KFC's relationship, so cute. Oh well, you know, it's. I think the biggest thing about us was that we, um, after our parents got divorced and we had lived with our dad for a few years, we didn't have a lot of social going on. My dad has this thing about living as rural as possible, and I like girl toys as well as boy toys. Evil Black Cat likes boy toys, and I don't mean boy toys like sexy guys. She likes those too, but I mean like GI Joes or He Mans or stuff like that. And I like My Little Ponies and Barbies and stuff like that. So we were able to play together as kids, um, and I think that's one of the things that really cemented how well that we've always got along. Is that we're able to do that kind of stuff. Um, so we've always been good friends. We always will be. Even though I'm trying to make her go out and get a man. No, I'm kidding. My brother always tried to do that, but I just hope he goes back and reads it. I need an answer. I did read it. I told you, yes. Oh, no, 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 no. You didn't have to do that. Oh. No, the water bill. I have the money for the water bill. I have it. I just. No, when Evil Black Cat went to pay the electric bill yesterday, I didn't tell her to pay the water bill, too. It was my fault. Oh my god. Uh, okay, we're gonna have to do the Aeromac dedication video. Uh, uh, let me just say this. Let me say this. What you're hearing right now, and Evil Black Cat can attest this. These are real laughs. I almost never spontaneously laugh. My laugh is almost always fake. You made me smile and made me laugh. Thank you very much because your kindness and generosity, wow, that just brightened my entire evening. Thank you so much. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everything, every compliment, the fact that there are 25 people in this room right now, um, the fact that all 25 of you are here makes me happy more than I can possibly tell you. So, but again, Aramek, thank you very much. That is beyond generous, and I other than thanking you a million times, I don't know how else to do it. So that was a while ago that you said the thing about mom. Oh yeah, it's I see. This is one of the reasons I need her to be here for me. Is I think you've all probably noticed I'm scatterbrained, and I jump from subject to subject like like that. So it's she's kind of kept me a little bit in line here, and I always appreciate that. Jack. Oh boy, I sure do love missing 5/6 of a live stream. Well, that's my fault, and I apologize. I apologize, and I will do better at that. Again, we know the channel's been struggling a bit due to my inactivity. I will make it up to everybody. I'll be a little bit better scheduling stuff, and I think once I get the live stream scheduled better than I have them scheduled now and doing them, uh, people will be able to show up on time and be fine. And again, Mac, thank you. That is so kind. A Clear Strange, may they be forever remembered. I'm so sorry. I pray they're not in pain anymore. I wish I had the right words to say, lest we forget. Beautiful comment. Terry agrees with me. She's scatterbrained too. Okay, well, it's really funny. It's I jump from subject to subject to subject, as you probably all notice. It's just the way my mind works, and it's I'll be talking and I'll be trying to make a point, and I'll be like thinking, oh wait a minute, I have this other thought right here. Jump, 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 jump. So it happens a lot. And no, we do appreciate it. The donations not only made us happy, it helped us out. It's going to help our cats out. As we know, we have 8 cats, and they I'm not willing to get rid of any of them because we had 4, but then my brother had his cat had kittens, and we once he passed away, we adopted those kittens, and I'm not willing to let them go because for me, those kittens are a living part of my brother that's left, so they ain't going anywhere, and I will continue to love and take care of them, and helping us out with cat food and stuff. That helps, and I appreciate it. Um, is that it's Lily? Is that what it says? There's just like a J there. The TV is a little far away from my face, so I think I'm trying to get old. I might need reading glasses sometime. God, but you didn't miss the stream. No, I missed the stream. So nobody missed the stream. I missed the stream last night. We will have another one on 9 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday of next week. And if you have ideas about what you want me to talk about, you can send them to my email address. I would love, absolutely love to have ideas, and I will try to figure them out beforehand. And since we went 2 weeks with me planning on Friday and ended up on Saturday, just make Saturday the thing there. So let's see what we're doing here. I'm not crazy just because I want to believe I love cryptozoology, but the extremely sane person. Prayers, hugs, and your family and the evil black cat. Well, thank you. No, 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 no. You know, this is what I want to say. About somebody. Let me kind of explain. I am a skeptic, and I'm a psychologist. I've been through, uh, again, more years of school than I care to tell anybody about. Um, I'm a scientist, so I have to look at things in a certain way. Hi, Tate, and hi, Penny. Um, but I don't look poorly onto people who believe in conspiracy theories, who believe in ghosts, who believe in cryptozoology. Um, I take the stance of things are possible, but I haven't seen the real proof for them yet. So that's kind of a big thing for me. So, and again, a lot of it has to do with YouTube. There is so much fake stuff on YouTube that it kind of made me cynical. But I've actually seen ghosts in my life. The problem is that I also, as some of you know, suffer from partial seizures. So I have hallucinations, and just a week ago, um, I thought when I didn't have my medication, I thought somebody was in my room talking to me. So yeah, I'll have partial seizures, and sometimes that makes me just sort of think more about what's going on. But then there are people who post strange videos, and then there are psychic investigators who are caught in lies and stuff like that. It makes me a little cynical, but I don't look down on people for believing that. It's. I wish that I had the kind of soul and the mind that I could do that as much now as I did before, because I used to be all about ghosts and stuff like that. I mean, it was my complete fascination of hell. I had one relationship with somebody, one of the great loves of my life that was completely based on the fact that we both loved Ghost. So, David Anthony, I loved your channel, Casey. Can you say hi? No, I can't, but I'll say hello. No. Or here, I'll say konbanwa tomodachi. J- roughly Japanese for hello, my friend. So, have I ever thought about doing strange orphanage stories or foster care stories? If I found some, I'd do those. Yeah. I could imagine how those could be kind of terrifying, technically. Now, let's see what we're doing here now. Good ideas. Daddy Mac will make you jump. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm going to cough. I don't have a cough button. I apologize. Oh my god, does that bring back memories? Thank you for that, Asherella. That made me laugh my butt off. Um, the volume? Is there a volume problem? Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about dabs now. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Thank you, David. I'm not the best, but I appreciate you saying that. I'm a pain. I'm a pain in the butt, as anybody who knows me could tell you. But um, I'm telling every single one of you. Even though I slept a whole lot last night, my sleep wasn't great. I slept a long time, but I was kind of. I'm probably get a good night's sleep tonight. I was here, being able to talk to a lot of wonderful people and have you here there for me. It means a lot, and I really appreciate it. And the evil black cat is writing stuff down, because she has to do that because she knows how I am. I will. My mind is so absent. I'll move past it. So, what about police stations involving haunted police? What about stories involving haunted police stations and courthouses? Again, if I can find them, I'll do them. And Evil Black Cat, I bet, is writing those down. So if she writes those down, I will do my best to try to find some. And I will do my best to try to get some. So what are we talking about this time? I'm completely lost. Jack, it's just been me chatting, answering some questions, kind of talking about the future of the channel. There's no theme for this week. When I start doing more regulated chats, there may be themes. Maybe I'm thinking maybe an hour of just question and answer stuff, and maybe an hour of talking for something. Like, again, I would really love it if anybody is a fan of the movie Candyman and wants to talk about it with me in my stream next week. I would think that would be awesome. And again, if you can, just go ahead and send me an email and let me know, because I think that would be wonderful. Now, I'm coming up close to the end of the hour, so I just want everyone to know that. I would go on for more than an hour, but I did, as I fell asleep early last night. Also woke up at about 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm pretty exhausted. And I want to get that video, that winter video, out to you guys tomorrow, so you can enjoy it. My winter videos always seem to be the ones that are liked the most, so I hope that it's enjoyed. And hi, Patty. It's nice, very nice to see you. So yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and cut it short so I can get some sleep, get some work on a video tomorrow. We have, for those of you who likes to see the cats in the videos, we have an adorable picture of 3 cats on a ladder, a video that's going to be played in the ending of my next video, the winter video, which will be out tomorrow. So remember to watch the outro for that. So I brought a ladder in to change a light bulb, and then the cats decided, hey, we just want to go ahead and hang out. So one got on the top rung, one got on the second rung, and one got on the third rung, and I'm like, God, I hope they stay that way while I go and get the camera, and they did. So we'll have something special for you tomorrow So, but again, let me just say, thank you everybody for keeping me company here tonight. Thank you, Aramac, for your exceptionally generous donations and your kindness. And I hold on just one second as I go back, but um, thank you, Thomas Fries, if you're still here, who also donated. Thank everyone who's talked to me. You guys are wonderful friends. I'm lucky to have you all as subscribers. And hey, let's look forward to the future of this channel and see what happens. Um, Jack Muir, this stream is missing a looped slideshow. This time it should be some nice stories. Oh, some nice shirtless men or cats again, huh? Or both. Well, we might be able to arrange that. We'll see what happens. But yes. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I hope you get some sleep, and I'll just do this once for live because I like doing it live. And you guys, every one of you has to promise to make sure to check in your closet and check under your bed because you never know what Killer Orange Cat might be hiding. Good night.